Welcome in, Aquarius. Welcome to your October 2025 reading. Going to take a look at love, see any challenges coming in. If career life comes in, I also talk about that a little bit. But then I look at Aries through Pisces, so you can scroll forward and you'll see the title on screen. It says Aries through Pisces. I look at the thoughts, feelings, intentions, the person that's on your mind, any actions in October. So let's get going here. And Aquarius, what is the overall energy for Aquarius? We have the Six of Cups. All right, talk about a good start. Very beautiful soulmate energy. And this is the overall energy for the entire month. So we're looking at not just with one single person, but we're looking at many people, maybe feeling connected to many people. You might be making some new memories. You might be celebrating some outings. Maybe you're thinking about reaching out to some people you haven't talked to in a while. You might find yourself being very nostalgic and thinking back, I haven't talked to somebody since 2018. You might even have some random people that you completely forgot about, thinking about you and reaching out to you. All right, so this could be a good energy for that as well. And a strong soulmate presence. So you are attracting in October the people around you who vibe with you, who feel a very strong connection with you, feel like they know you from somewhere, or maybe they do know you, but this is going to be a heightened awareness possibly to where you know who's on your side, who's not, right? So you may feel connected to your true soul family. So pay attention to the people that you're even talking to out in public. People that are attracted to you. This could be a very important person in your life. They may have an opportunity for you, and this is sort of how something's getting started. Maybe this is how you meet your soulmate. This can also bring reconciliation too. So being able to reconcile the past so that you can move forward. Maybe you are reminiscent about some things that have happened in the past and maybe starting to see how things unfolded. Hindsight is 2020, and it's going to change your course here moving forward. You might have some realization of what needs to be done so you can have what you want. Right, so let's see you. We have the Hierophant. All right, so I am seeing some spiritual knowledge here. Like you've made it to some point and you earned this, right? So you may be finding some sort of peace, spiritual leveling up, a higher level of consciousness. You are connected. You're seeing people differently. You're seeing yourself differently. Some spiritual experience. You may meet a new guide, new teacher as well. Maybe you're teaching through your experiences. But I am seeing a higher level of commitment. So this is the energy that you're giving off, all right? You have strong traditional values. Or you stay, true to your particular values, what you value, your morals, the way you like commitment, the way you see things, the way you want things done, how you've learned, and it's just staying true to yourself, right? And so you're attracting in somebody who may be on the same frequency. Right, somebody who matches your frequency when it comes to this. Could be a new long-term partner, could be taking the next step in the current relationship that you're in. Let's see your obstacle or challenge or what needs to be cleared. And we are seeing the Page of Cups, right? So, is there a child involved? Or is this you being vulnerable? Do you have to open up your heart? Are you, this obstacle for you being in the moment? Do I have to just kind of trust like I did as a child? Can I tell somebody how I really feel? Do I feel comfortable telling somebody how I feel? It does feel like for some of you, this is a very new beginning energy. So we're talking about maybe possibly meeting somebody that could be potential, because you are looking here, the Hierophant. It looks like you want something real. You want somebody to commit to you. And but this being the obstacle or challenge doesn't mean it's a heavy obstacle. It just means, all right, well, I'm interested in somebody. Now I got to get them to speak up, open up, talk. We got to get this going. How do you feel about me? What's going on? So you may get somebody, in your life expressing their deeper feelings for you. Remember, you have the Six of Cups, right? So the Six of Cups is you already may be attracting in some of the, these strong frequencies, this, people who have this love for you, or this friendship, or this feels disconnected. All right. So calling in a very strong support system. So this could be very well a month of taking that next step with somebody opening up and being vulnerable with you and telling you how they feel. That's my I love you card. Somebody falling in love, deeply in love. All right, so let's look at love and who's coming towards you. I have the Star card, Aquarius. All right, that's your energy. So somebody deeply desires you. All right, this is, this is the what you desires you card. All right, and it's also the hope card. It's, not losing faith and hope, and there is something more here. There's something more out there, and somebody here not losing hope or faith in this connection with you. Somebody still, it's this card here, you and another person must be constantly thinking about each other at the right time, right place, middle of the night, sleeping, in your dreams, or you're both going through some sort of crisis, and you've been through a crisis, and there's something about you and this person, especially with that Six of Cups, where you connect and you help each other see the light, see through the darkness. And the Six of Cups here could be somebody coming into your life, Aquarius, that, this is what brings you together. You both have seen the darkness. You both have been, through, some battles, right? And there's something that you see in each other's eye when you see each other that brings a sense of comfort, because this is my kin. This is my kindred spirit. This is somebody who just gets me. And you need that. You need that. That somebody, like, it's already, you've already got that Aquarians. Nobody gets Aquarius, right? You need somebody to really see you, to really be connected to you. They don't have to understand everything that you think or know, but you've got to feel valued in that way. Feel very connected. You have to feel safe enough to open up and be emotional. And this is what I'm seeing with your person, the Six of Cups. I'm seeing some love developing, and, it's like, but the thing is about this connection is it's real. It feels real. It's like the both of you have seen some dark times. And so the both of you are realists. You're not going to sugarcoat. You're not going to hold back, your feelings, your thoughts, and you might struggle a little bit too, but there's just something real about this connection that's coming in for you. And your person, again, the Six of Cups, and I do see the Nine of Pentacles, which was behind the Six of Cups, right? Somebody here, it could be an earthy energy as well too, but somebody here that is really ready to ground in on something, ground in on a relationship and make it work. Like, I need something serious. I need something stable in my life. All right. I do see the Five of Swords. So you're not definitely void. I mean, you're not free from any kind of conflict. But what I do see is some resolution to some conflict. All right. There is a Five of Swords showing up. There is a Six of Wands showing up. And, this is, we got this, right? I've had challenges before. This is something we can get through. There could be some mental challenges with trying to figure things out, or just going around in circles, ruminating on things, trying to, maybe replaying stuff. And, you may have some moments here where, you just gotta push through, especially when it comes to communication. There may be some, I just got short-circuited, somebody really triggers you, or, but you got this, all right? This is pick your battles. Pick your battle. So in October, we could see a big win here, though, happening, finally getting through some sort of cluster of disappointments or disagreements, you know, or nonsense that you might be trying to work through. And some of it's not nonsense, right? Some of it is serious stuff, and you know, and it's not just bickering; it's some serious stuff, right? And it could be with all people in your life. But this is where you're clearly going to see who is worth your energy and who's not worth your energy. All right. Because you and another person, if they value you with this Hierophant, all right, even if you have different opinions, you guys will agree to disagree. And that's the win. That's the big win. If this is somebody that does not value you, that Hierophant that you're showing up as, right? And if you don't feel like you can, you know, be true to your opinions, and or have to compromise your values, this is where the Six of Wands, you're like, see ya, I can, you know, the Six of Wands is like, look at me, all right, look at me leave too, all right, because this is what you could have, but this is what you don't have now, right? So there could be a moment of that for some of you. All right, Aquarius. So this is an important time for you, because I can see my Aquarians right now are just like, look, I need to really be understood. I need somebody here to bring, you know, some understanding and some compatibility, and I need you to be real with me. And, you know, I don't expect you to be perfect, right? This dark, I don't expect you to be perfect, but I do expect you to be real. All right. I want to be able to trust you so I can open up, and, you know, that's what's coming through when you're reading. So let's see. Beautiful soulmate energy possibility for you guys coming through in my reading for you today. Let's see Aries through Pisces. I will dive into each zodiac sign for you. Oh, look at me. I didn't fix it correctly. All right. So now I already shuffled all these cards to make it quicker, but I am going to just move them around a little bit so that you feel, you know, woo, all right. And you feel good about seeing the moon. Aries through Pisces. All right. Meditate on the sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever you feel called, connected to. And 12-12 when I said that. And we will look at each zodiac sign. I'm going to dive in pretty deep as much as I can. I actually have fun with these. The synchronicities are wild. But let's take a look at your person that's on your mind. So only take what resonates. Do know that it can be flipped. And these are general. So all right, Aries, if you're connected to an Aries, all right, Ace of Swords, Aries is like, look, you know I'm thinking about you, but man, come on, you are stressing them out, their feelings, they feel stuck, they feel doubtful about the situation. And the Six of Pentacles is how they view you. It's like they know what you want, they know what you need from them. And it looks as though they do want to clear something up with you. So speak in their truth. I find you incredibly attractive. All right. So you may have an Aries that's kind of keeping you friend zoned, you know, but it looks like this could change for you. I think your Aries actually is lacking some confidence, which is, you know, maybe you intimidate your Aries in some way because their feelings, Eight of Swords, that their own limited beliefs about or doubts about something could be, or you would want them. Maybe they think you're better than them, you deserve better, or you know, they just, I don't know, you might be triggering some of their insecurities. But we do have an offer coming in. You have somebody here that still wants to talk to you and see where things go, and they're very attracted to you. Taurus, we have the Eight of Cups. So Taurus looks like they're done. They're going their way. And they view you as just very defensive and very mad and argumentative and not wanting to let it go. All right. I see Scorpio energies, like very jealous and intense energy. And wow, what a Taurus. And I have reminiscing. All right. So you could be reminiscing about a Taurus, about what's happened in the past. They may be viewing you as not seeing their side of things, very defensive, very argumentative. You get stuck on a decision or a viewpoint, and that's what you see. And so you've got a Taurus that is done, a Taurus that is just walking away. It just feels like they can't win the fight with you. Nothing they say. It's very intense. And very destructive and very jealous energy coming through here. And you've got them reminiscing, you're reminiscing. You never know. I'm never going to say you can't, because in your main reading, it said 6 of Cups. So there may have been something, or there could be some major transformation happening, especially with this reminiscing card. Maybe both of you were kind of thinking where you went wrong, and it is time to grow up. If it's not yours, don't take it. Gemini, 8 of Wands. All right. So Gemini thinking you're hot. All right. You got them excited, but you're also impatient. They need you to work with them. They've got a lot going on. They see you as getting triggered often. You change your moods a lot, very moody. And there's the moon card, in your feelings, cycles, and you have anxiety. You freak out a lot about the future. You're always worried about the future. They're very passionate about you, but they also feel, and it could be short-lived. Maybe that's why. Maybe you're triggered, because I dive in and out of relationships. So either both of you were kind of wishy-washy, or you have a Gemini that is very short-lived, so it is what it is, and this could be why you're being triggered constantly with a Gemini, because you just don't know which way it's going. All right. So that is still showing up for you. So take what you want with that. Cancer, we have Queen of Cups, Cancer in their feelings. They're very passionate about you. All right. And the Two of Swords, they view you as indifferent. They feel like you're the one that can't make a decision. You feel torn. You have some communication coming in with your Cancer. They want to talk to you. They love talking to you. I feel terrible for hurting you if they did. So maybe that's it. Maybe you feel torn because, your heart wants them, but your mind says, damn it, you hurt me. So you do have a Cancer coming back around for some communication. There could be some reconciliation there. Leo, thinking about you, thinking about what you got, thinking about moving towards you. And they view you, the 9 of Cups. So it looks like Leo wants more than just coworker or friendship or whatever. They see actually a serious relationship with you. You guys returned for a reason, to meet one another. And I was pretending to be somebody else. So they may have friend zoned you or pretended like they weren't interested. They may have put on a show, but it looks like they're ready to open up. They are realizing their feelings run a little deep for you. Virgo, the World card, feeling good, feeling accomplished. All right, look at that. Virgo over here doing Virgo thing, feeling very, very confident. And how they view you, the Knight of Pentacles, they got their eye on you, all right? They're seeing you maybe part of the finish line, the end game. All right, so Virgo interested. I do see forgiveness coming in. They're reflecting on the relationship. And I am seeing keep trusting. It might be moving slow, but it looks like you and Virgo could end up at the end together. All right, there's so much I want to tell you. Libra, we have the 10 of Wands, heavy energy on their minds, their feelings, Queen of Pentacles, and the way they view you, Page of Cups. So your Libra may be feeling overwhelmed with responsibilities, maybe taking things too serious. You may be dealing with a hard worker. You may be dealing with somebody who's always got something going on. You could be dealing with somebody that likes to do things on their own, or they just feel like they're the only one that can get things done. All right, they may look at you like you're kind of, childlike. I don't need you to do anything, right? I don't. They're very attracted to you. They have a crush on you, but you have somebody that takes things just a little bit too seriously. And I have South Node, so it feels like you're dealing with somebody that just doesn't learn their lesson. They want to do everything themselves. They let them do do what they do. Let them do the dance. It's not going to stop them from growing feelings. It looks like you have a new beginning coming in with your Libra, and you are the love of my life. So you're just dealing with some stubbornness. Scorpio, 2 of Wands. All right, so you got Scorpio's attention. All right, they're ready to stand up. Look at this. They view you, the 4 of Wands. So you have a Scorpio here that's like, something, this could go somewhere. Right, I'm really interested in you. Right, more than friends. Right, so if you're in the same group or tribe or whatever, you and a Scorpio, good to go. I'm planning on reaching out to you. Look at that, right? The Two of Wands. You got Scorpio, you're on their mind. Sagittarius, Page of Pentacles, the Judgment. All right, so they're over here contemplating. All right, look at you. They see you, the Emperor. All right, but they might see you as bigger than them, more than them. You got things going on, more control, and they're more laid back. All right, but it doesn't mean it can't work. You might be older than them, more responsible than them. Who knows? But we do have Mars, so we are seeing some frustration, anger. They might make you upset. You may judge them because you're more responsible. You're a step up. I don't know. Look at their student. You're a boss. I can see there's constant, intense energy between the two of you, some drama, some power struggles. You have somebody that's trying to learn, figure things out, and you already know what to do. You're going to have patience with this one, all right? But it seems like you're running out of patience with your Sagittarius, right? Sag. And I have, wrong one. Destiny is taking you guys down different paths, all right? So it does look like you're trying to fight something with a person who isn't quite where you're at, all right? They still got some growing to do, all right? Doesn't mean it's completely over, but right now you might be, you need something. You need somebody who's on the same page as you. Capricorn, the Magician, the Devil, and the Knight of Cups, all right? So we got some player energy here. We've got, so be careful. Capricorn, definitely in their fields. I have communication with the Capricorn. They definitely are attracted to you. I feel you. You guys have a very strong connection. There's this entanglement, but there's also game playing between both of you. You know how to work it. You know how to work your Capricorn. You know how to keep them coming back. They know how to keep you coming back. There seems to be a lot of communication or manipulation through communication. But there's an obsession between the two of you too. So there's more of that coming in. They feel you. Aquarius, you have the Empress card. All right, so things are about to change, manifest. We have the Tower card. Obviously, you could be feeling a little unstable, but what you don't see is that things are growing. All right, the Empress card. All right, something's manifesting for you. It may feel like it's unstable. You may not like the change. It may feel like a Tower moment's going on. But this is something things are being cleared. Something's being cleared from your life that was holding you back from growing. And now you're seeing that, there's nothing you can do about it. Divine has finally spoken and said, you can't keep doing this. You got, crash and burn. Let's go. And your Aquarius, we got the Six of Swords. You may be separating from your Aquarius, or you guys may be losing a part of a relationship or something that's happened, but it doesn't mean there's not room for growth. But right now it does look like you guys are going through something that needs to happen in order for you guys to get to the next place. I see there's a lot of confusion, and there could be a lot of disillusionment, especially right now with everything that's going on, right? But I do see they're your soulmate. So, it's awakening you guys, so you guys go on the right path. Right, Pisces, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. They're not doing so well with the distance. They may feel like you've completely pulled away, or there's distance between the two of you. Pisces not very happy, all right? But you're so close, you don't realize it. Some tweaking needs to be done, and they are focused on you, and things could change between you and a Pisces. Look at this. I love you. All right? They're not doing as good as you think they are. All right, they're still got focus on you. All right, love you guys. Don't forget to check out that QR code. That's my handmade candles and cherry boxes. That's what I was using in the beginning here. These are all handmade candles. I got Zodiac and I got the holiday ones that shows you the pictures of them. And I love you guys. I only make so many of these, and that's it. And then I'll make some again another time whenever I feel like it. Put a lot of love into those, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.